Hello everybody, it's Brian for GadgetUnit.com, and it's time for my quick video review of the new HTC One M8 for AT&T. If you are interested in picking this up, it's available for $200 with a contract, $640 without a contract, or in monthly installments from AT&T. I would also like to thank HTC for sending this over to me for review purposes. For the full list of specs, you can visit my written review down below in the description, and you'll also have some more information there. The phone has a metal unibody construction and it feels really good in the hand thanks to the slightly curved back. And because of the metal construction, the build quality is excellent. It does have a bit of weight to it and it is a bit taller than most phones. And the power button is actually located on the top of the phone, as is the IR blaster. And sometimes it is hard to get to the power button with one hand, so it would have been better to have that on the side. On the front, you have your 5-inch display, 5 megapixel front-facing camera, the dual boom sound speakers, as well as some sensors. On the back, you have not one but two cameras. The first one is for your 4 megapixel ultra pixel camera, and the second one is used for capturing depth information. You also have a microphone as well as a dual LED flash. The phone's construction is a bit slippery, so you'll probably want to pick up a case for the phone. Speaker quality is excellent and easily the best on any smartphone, even compared to last year's M7. Volume is loud and it doesn't distort too much until you turn things up all the way, of course. But really, these speakers sound so good that it makes me want to listen to music on the phone rather than using external speakers or headphones. The display is good as well, with accurate colors that aren't too oversaturated, and of course viewing angles are just fine. One thing I did not like was that the display couldn't get too low in terms of brightness, so if you're in low light or no light situations to where you want to decrease the brightness even more, you really can't do that, but hopefully a software update will allow this. The phone runs Android 4.4.2 KitKat, and HTC does say that you should be able to expect timely software updates. Thanks to HTC Sense 6.0, their overlay for Android, everything is very fast, fluid, and very simple to use. Compared to the Samsung's TouchWiz or LG's Optimus UIs, Sense 6 is really easy to use and it looks great as well. And honestly, I've never had such an enjoyable Android experience before. If there is something you don't like, such as the Blink Feed home screen information magazine, you could easily turn that off. Performance is good, applications loaded quickly, web pages loaded fast, applications after they loaded performed just fine. Gaming performance is fine across the board, but it could have more consistent frame rates, but that might come down to the individual optimizations within the apps themselves. The multitasking interface with HTC Sense 6 is the best I've seen across any Android phone, allowing you to see 9 apps at once, so quickly switching between them is very fast and fluid. Battery life is pretty good, especially with power saver mode on, and during most of my testing I left that feature on, although with it off, you should still get some pretty good numbers. So with power saving on, I was getting at least a day and a half almost of usage, while with that off, I was easily able to get through the entire day, and this is with moderate to heavy usage. Call quality is just fine, especially when you're using the front-facing speakers. Data speed is greatly dependent on the area. The camera is probably the weakest point for the phone. For the most part, you should get shots that look okay, enough to where you can share them with people without any problems. But because you are dealing with 4 megapixel images, looking at them on large displays or actually being able to zoom into them to see the detail simply won't work. HTC also removed optical image stabilization, which would have been really helpful when recording videos. Video quality though is just fine, as you can see here in the sample videos. Overall, I've never had such a positive Android experience before. The M8's great hardware, fantastic speakers, and simplified Android overlay is what made all of that possible. If you can look past its sort of unpredictable camera, I'm sure you'll be happy with it as well. If you have any comments, questions, or feedback about this or anything else, feel free to leave those down below in the comments area. But that's it with the video, so thanks a lot for watching, and I'll talk to you all very soon.